With Monet co-winning All-Stars 4 with Trinity, and with me being a huge fan of sibling rivalry, and maybe hoping you will help me get Monet and Bob to see this, I'm ready to ask, and this is a new one, who did better on the season that they won, Bob the Drag Queen or Monet X Change? Now, if you have seen any of my previous videos, you know that the regular seasons and All-Star seasons have different scoring systems, so directly comparing overall scores and PB scores is not the correct way to compare. What I found to be the correct way to compare is through percentages. We will calculate each queen's overall score first, then calculate the highest possible score in that season, or for example, how many points a queen that won every single mini and maxi challenge would have, and then calculate the percentage of Bob's and Monet's points, where 100% is the maximum amount of points, of course. I hope that made sense. This is the point system we're going to use for Bob, and this is the point system we're going to use for Monet. We will calculate their overall scores separately because, again, different formats, different scoring systems, and it will make sense to compare those. I mean, we could compare the percentages of the maximum score they have episode by episode, but that would be too much work. So first, Bob. Bob was in 8 competitive episodes in a season that had 6 mini challenges, making the maximum amount of points she could win 46. Bob is safe for the first 2 episodes on Drag Race, and on the 3rd episode, she robs Dorji of the main challenge win. In the 4th episode, she's safe again, but wins the Snatch Game episode. She's safe yet again in the next Makeover episode, however, she also won the Reading Challenge, which gives her an extra point. Bob wins her 3rd main challenge in episode 7, and this win was shared with Derek, and Bob is in the bottom 2 for the first time in the next episode, where she beats Derek in the lip sync. The top 4 episode does not count, and neither does the finale, because as of season 6, the producers were the one who chose the top 3 out of the top 4 based on, I don't know, whatever criteria they suddenly decide to have that year. Am I right, season 7? And Bob's overall score is 29 out of possible 46, which means that on season 8, Bob earned 63% of the points one could earn. Before we begin doing Monet, let's calculate how big her score would have to be in order for her to beat Bob here. All Stars 4 had 8 competitive episodes, just remember that episode 6 and the finale do not count, and had only 1 mini challenge, bringing the total amount of points that one could possibly win to 49. Thus, Monet has to have 31 points or more in order to beat Bob. Monet starts off low, but then lands in the top 2 in episode 2. However, she isn't able to beat Valentina in the lip sync for her legacy, so she's at 7. Next week, for the Snatch Game of Love, she's just safe, while in episode 4 for Jersey Justice, she's in the bottom 2 with Latrice, but not eliminated. In episode 5, she and Manila share their win, so Monet gets 6 points here. In the next competitive episode, she's just safe, while in the penultimate episode, she's yet again in the top 2, however, she doesn't win the lip sync. So, in order for Monet to win, she has to win the top 2 lip sync in her final competitive episode, episode 9 of All Stars 4. As you probably remember, that's not what happens. Quite the opposite, actually. Monet ends up in the bottom 3 with Latrice and Naomi, but she does avoid getting eliminated. So, who did better on the season they won? Well, Bob did, by 10% at that, given that Monet earned 53% of the possible amount of points she could have earned on All Stars 4. Before commenting whom else you want me to do, check the video description so that I don't have to delete unnecessary comments, and also, have a great day.